we're going to talk about growing your email list and your Facebook group, or one or the other, both simultaneously, in a way that feels good and comfortable and just authentic to you. I'm going to hit a few brief points, and then hopefully you'll be off, turn off this video and be off to action on growing, getting momentum in your business. So why do both? Why do I do both? Because I feel like they hit different people in my audience. I want you to think through who is your audience and how can they best be met. And if it is potentially through a group and through an email list, I think you should do both. And no matter what social media you choose, it's the reason that email is so important is because when you have someone's email, that's what you own, right? When you're on Facebook, Facebook could change Facebook group rules. Instagram could change Instagram visibility, which they have at any point. And so the great thing about email is that's the one thing where you'll always have. Like you can print off or save to an Excel sheet, you'll always have their email. So I think that that's an important point to get to at least. Do you have to do them both exactly at the same time? No, though I think simultaneously is good. My son's crying. My husband's with him, don't worry. I actually started with a Facebook group for my second business, and I launched my email. I built my email 2 weeks later because I think it's kind of overwhelming to do both exactly at the same time. But by the same time, I mean like in the same arena. But don't feel like that same day, like you need to do the logistics of a Facebook group and an email list. And so feel free to space them out how it feels good to you. For me, if you think about your relationship path or your sales funnel, I use my group and my email list kind of as interchangeable entry points. Let me tell you about this. So some people I get on my list first, right, through my freebie. And then when they get an email from me, I encourage them also to join my group for more information. Other people, I get into my group, and then from there, I'm posting freebies where they will potentially give me their email address. So that's kind of my simultaneous approach. You don't have to do that if you want your funnel to just run one way. You want everyone getting on your email list first, period. And then getting into your group, or maybe vice versa. It'll, again, depend on your audience and what's of more value to them. I was just talking to one of my clients who was talking about how vibrant her Facebook group was and how much of a value it was, that group. Without freebies, without like just being a part of that group for that type of community was really important. And people invited other group members in all the time just because of how valuable that group dynamic was. So that would make sense for her to have that be the start of how people find her, is joining that group. And so she'd want to do that and then do the email first. Maybe your group, though, the group in itself, initially your audience may not see a huge value to, but whatever freebie you have or whatever value or content you're putting out, your audience would see that as super valuable, and then you can continue the relationship with your group. So I want you to ask yourself, what are you leading with? Maybe it's both like I do. So you want to think through what are your traffic points, right? Where are you getting your leads, and what fits with that? And what for you, like, what do you feel the least salesy and the most comfortable promoting? Is it your freebie, the way you get people on your email list, or is it your group? Know for yourself which, like if you were talking to like an in-person lead or someone on the internet, what feels the best to you, and that's the one you should probably lead with, because that's the one you're actually going to be doing. So if you feel the best about saying, oh my gosh, I have this Facebook community that you would so benefit from, and you actually believe it, then start with that. But if you feel better about these amazing, valuable freebies you created, that you are convinced that even if someone never bought a product from you, they would gain so much from that freebie, then promote those. It's really either or. So think about your audience, think about you and how you like to draw people in. And like I was saying, also your audience. Like, are they more likely to join a group initially or download a freebie? What's the most appealing to them? Okay, I want to keep this under 5 minutes, but feel free to post if you have any questions. You can contact me. But I do think that they are good to both simultaneously build. And I would encourage you too, if you're not doing one or the other, make sure that it's intentional. I had someone really challenge me in the beginning, Lisa Eaton. I wasn't doing a Facebook group, and I had a million reasons why. And she was like, okay, Anna, as long as it doesn't fit in, you're doing it because it doesn't fit in your business model, right? Like maybe you're not list building because it doesn't fit with your business model, or you're not running a Facebook group because it doesn't fit with your audience, fine. Like, if there's an intentional reason behind that. But if there's not, and it's potentially because of a fear or because of something that's overwhelming or a block, you should probably get to the bottom of that, because these are both important parts to building rapport with your audience so that you can make sales and get momentum in your business. Okay, that's my encouragement to you. Okay, wrapping it up. Have a great day, guys.